Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Come Deliverance. Took a day off yesterday
Hot tub.
for some me time.
Oh, the best is yet to come, sir.
I'm glad to hear it.
Anyway, I found something neat. I had to reload a previous save, and I'm
Going.
gonna talk to him real
Howard-
quick.
I'm glad you're here, Henry.
What's happening, sir?
Uncle Sahanush sent for me. No doubt he wants to give me another ear bashing about the error of my ways. And he said to bring you too.
Oh, Sakra. That doesn't sound good.
Indeed. I wonder what he wants to lecture me about this time. And you, because you're going with me.
Alright, we should get going then, shouldn't we, Sir Hans? The sooner we get it over and done with, the better.
I suppose so. Right away. I put some of my old clothes in a trunk for you. I don't want you making me look bad in front of Hanush. But I see it wasn't necessary. You look as smart as any courtier.
Thanks. I'll try my best.
So I see. But you can come and get those clothes later anyway. They're a little worn, but they're as fine as anything you'll get in the county.
Okay, so if you show up and you don't have nice clothes on like I do, or nice armor, you get a quest called Clothes Maketh the Man, or Clothes Make the Man, and you just have to go put on his clothes and then go and talk to him. And then you proceed with the quest. Easy peasy. I like how he's still in his bath clothes.
Well, my ward and his, what shall we say, chaperone.
Uncle.
My lord?
I hope we haven't dragged you away from anything too important.
Not at all, Uncle. We
Like
were just...
boozing and whoring, for instance.
Uncle, I can...
Perhaps you were busy, causing mayhem in the middle of the night and beating up my subjects.
No, it wasn't... Henry and I were just...
Henry's as big a fool as you are. But he's not my ward, thank Christ. What the hell do the pair of you think you're doing? There are people in this fiefdom who work from dawn to dusk to put food on their tables, and on yours, may I remind you. And then they look at you, Hans, their lord and master, and see a drunken layabout. That fellow you beat up last night was a guard, a new guard on the town watch. And he couldn't report for duty this morning because of his injuries. I had the bailiff here complaining,
In
and
my
could
2
I tell
months.
him what I really think about this whole sorry affair? Of course not. That would demean me. And you too. So I had to sit gaping like a stuffed owl and listen to his grievances. Maybe you think because you're the lord here you can get away with anything. But you're sadly mistaken, you blockhead. A lord remains a lord only as long as he commands the loyalty of his subjects. And I'm sure I don't have to tell you the folk here are not exactly enchanted at the prospect of having you in charge. That was the last straw, Capon. One more of your escapades and I'll send you to your mother in Polnar. For all I care, she can dress you up like a wench and marry you off to some Hungarian.
Uncle, that arson Archibald tried to murder me. What was I to do?
Oh, don't exaggerate. Well, I'm hardly surprised after you molested his girl and humiliated him.
I was only...
Oh,
I'm
don't whine, for heaven's
sorry.
sake. It's about time you started taking some responsibility. I have a job for you. Maybe that will keep you out of mischief. Sir Milota of Oleshna has turned up here. Do you know him?
Isn't he Sir Bernard's cousin?
He is. He came here with the remnants of his retinue to seek refuge. He's seriously wounded.
What happened to him, sir?
His fortress Oleshna was attacked by one Wulfrin of Camburg. Milota pursued him almost as far as Neuhof and engaged with him. Unfortunately, the skirmish didn't end well for Milota.
Wolflin of Camberg. That name is familiar.
Yeah, he's kin to the Oleshna lords too, a cousin of Bernard's and Milota's. Their family affairs are a little complicated. None of my business, of course. I just wish they'd found somewhere else to thrash out their differences.
What do you want us to do, sir?
Go and see Bernard in the courtyard. He got a report that Wulfrin pillaged some other farms around Neuhof, and he's putting a squad together to ride against him. Mind your step, though. It's a family affair, after all. Maybe more to it than meets the eye. The important thing is to get that damn scavenger out of the domain. If possible, without bloodshed. I can't afford to lose any men over this business. Have I made myself clear?
Yes, sir. Very well, Uncle.
Get to work, then.
Neat little tidbit about that cutscene, if I'm not interrupted by another cutscene. Let's wait and see. Well, anyway, it was cool because while Hanush was talking, also Capon, or Capon was talking. I still don't, I need to pay attention to pronounce his name. But, yeah, they were actually talking over each other, which is something you don't see a lot in video games. Usually, if someone's cut off, they're entirely cut off and the next person starts talking. So that's something, you just don't see every day. So that was neat. Yeah, I don't know why this game's FPS has just gone to complete crap.
What the hell?
Oh no, you should go put on some clothes, man.
Maybe. When you face to face
Who's this old guy?
Sir Hanush sent me, Captain. I'm to join your mission. And Sir Hans, too.
And mount up, youngster, and we'll move out.
Can I ask...
Yeah.
What do you think of Sir Radzig?
I hear he's on good terms with the king, probably why Sir Hanush opened the door to him. Sir Radzig seems like a fair man, and folks say he's a good governor.
Okay.
Thank you. I'd like...
Certainly.
I want to...
You can't be...
Yeah, I can't do mastery. Put on some darn clothes.
Lord Capon, when we get there, I'd like you to hold back.
Capon.
You can forget about that, Bernard. I'm not going on an outing. Hanush sent me to handle this matter, and handle it I will.
Oh my gosh, this is a this is a
I just meant for your own sake.
I know what you meant.
it's a catastrophe.
Very well, Your Grace.
Listen, Bernard. About this robber. I heard some rumors.
I'm just gonna squeeze in here, guys. Don't mind me.
Mine, Melodas?
Something like that.
Excuse me, everyone. Just
We
gonna.
have the same
This is
great
rough.
grandfather, Urban, Baron of Aleshna.
I don't want to be left out. That's all.
Wolfen belongs to a distant branch of my family, which, well, let's just say they bring no honor to our name.
But I heard Wolf
All right, mounts up, Sleipnir.
was hanged somewhere in Silesia after plundering the bishop's estates.
I heard the same. Only, well, I'm sure you've heard what they say about the Camberg branch of my family.
That they're cursed. Now, Bernard, don't you think I'm a little old for fairy tales?
Think what you like, but I heard it from my grandfather, and he never paid attention to old wives' tales.
I meant no offense, Captain. Well, tell me all about it then. After all, there's no smoke without fire, and I never heard about the Camberg clan from a member of the family.
Very well. At home, we always spoke in whispers about our Camberg relatives. When Wolfen's father, Wilhelm, came to visit, I'm almost ashamed to say it.
You can rely on my discretion, Captain. Carry on.
Well, the servants were so afraid of him that they went and hid in the barn. Father had them whipped. Even then, they wouldn't go near Wilhelm. They were afraid he cursed them, and I couldn't blame them.
Why's that?
Uncle Wilhelm's face was so badly disfigured, folk would cross themselves when they saw him. I was afraid of him myself as a boy.
Was he wounded in war?
No, he was born that way. You see, his mother, Countess Barbara of Hogwitz, didn't want to marry Wilhelm's father, my grandfather's brother. She never wanted to bear his children.
The heck?
So, she fell pregnant. They say she went to a witch to get rid of the child. Only she ended up having quintuplets. Can you imagine it? 5 babes born in one night?
Jesus Christ!
That's not all.
Night
4 of them
galloping.
didn't live till dawn. Only the fifth survived. He was disfigured. Wilhelm. They say the witch cheated her, and instead of getting rid of the child, she put the devil's seed inside her.
It's riding off the road.
Good Lord, how dreadful.
Well, Wilhelm carried that with him his whole life. When his own wife was in childbed, he had 7 friars kneeling in her chamber day and night. It didn't stop the rumors, though. When his son, Wolfen, was born, he looked normal enough. He turned out to be as wild as a stray tomcat.
It seems he hasn't grown out of it.
You're right about that. A few years ago, Wolfen went off to Poland, and Wilhelm got worse and worse. Cursed everything, everyone in his past, starting throwing crockery at the servants. He was on his deathbed. He sent for a priest, not just to give him the last rites, because they were afraid the devil would come out of him and possess someone else. Then later, Wolfen turned up, even though he was supposed to be dead for years. Folks
Welcome,
said
Henry.
He was dead. That wouldn't stop the devil's spawn.
Sweet Jesus. It sounds a lot more convincing coming from you than the stories my nurses used to tell me.
Whoa!
How are we supposed
Slow
to
down.
deal with a monster like that?
Vitus and Cyril. I sent them to scout ahead.
Those bastards will pay for this.
They most certainly will. Let's go. We have to make camp.
Oh, that's you
Everyone,
guys.
we'll take 2 men and come back here later. I won't have Vitus and Cyril left as crow meat.
Yes, Captain.
Whoa, what? How did I get hurt? I have no idea what just happened to me. Assuming somebody punched me in the face for riding too close to him. I have no idea what just happened. Oh man. My allies are beating me up. It's not a good sign. Oh goodness.
Watch what you're doing. There's people walking here.
You're actually riding, so... Oh, a bridge. Yeah, okay. Okay. The same camp that... Yeah, what's his face, stayed at? Pretty sure it is. Yeah, it is. It's the one that I'll never find again. Even if my life depended on it.
Greetings, good knight. How may I serve you?
Tell me, Captain, how come this Wolflin is attacking his own kin?
They say blood's thicker than water, but sometimes I wonder. Look at our king and Sigismund.
So what's the cause of your conflict with Wolflin?
Nothing in particular. Just that he's a ruffian, a treacherous bastard, and a bandit. No wonder the whole Camber clan is cursed.
And you believe that story?
Depends how you look at it. Wilhelm wasn't a bad man while he was in his right mind, but he was terrifying to look at. I still get shivers down my spine when I think of him. As for Wolfen, word came that he died in Silesia. Then, one day, he appeared from nowhere. There are folk who say death has no power over him.
How are you related?
Miloda, Wolfen, and I have the same great-grandfather, Urban, Baron of Oleshna.
How do you mean cursed?
Like I said, Wolfen's grandfather married Countess Barbara of Hogwitz. She didn't want to bear his child and went to a witch to get rid of it. Only instead of getting rid of the unborn child, she ended up having 5.
What, all at the same time?
All in one night. But only one of them lived till morning. The youngest, Wilhelm. And his face was disfigured. They say the witch deceived the Countess, and it was Satan himself who impregnated her.
Crazy.
What do we do now?
First, we have to find out where those Horsons are holed up. According to the reports, they raided a few farms around here. So someone should go to those places and find out what they can. You should do it, Henry. My men would probably just startle them.
I mean, have you seen what I'm decked out in?
All right, Captain. I'll do that. Where are the farms?
One is uphill from Neuhoff, right by the woods. One here above the woods by the crossroads, directly north from our camp.
Damn.
Alright, time to go farm scouting.
Yeah!
See, I think it was patch 1.3, the big patch that I was waiting for, that fixed like lockpicking and everything. They said they added new features, and the sounds that you hear, like when Henry yells when I go into a gallop and all that, those are some of the features. I think deers bark now, and just miscellaneous noises like that. Was one of the added features.
Captain Bernard sent me. It's about that attack.
Well, they came, took everything they could, and rode off again. I don't know what else I can tell you.
We're trying to catch up with that gang, so I need to hear every detail you can tell me.
What do you want to know?
How many of them were there?
2 or 3. I'm not sure. My head's still in a spin.
Which way did they go?
I don't know. I wasn't watching. My husband made me hide indoors, and I only saw them through the window.
So your husband was outside?
Yes, he tried to parley with them.
What did they take?
Not much. We haven't a pot to piss in, which I told them in no uncertain terms as soon as they came here.
So you're telling me they came here, you told them there was nothing worth taking, and they just rode off again, without further ado?
More or less.
But just a while ago, you told me you were indoors the whole time.
Yes. I was. Mostly.
So were you inside or outside? Did you talk to them or not?
Well, like I say, it was confusing. I don't remember much.
Okay. Something's fishy.
Look here, I'm not sure what happened here, but I can't shake the feeling you're holding something back.
No! It's just... it all happened so quickly. I'm still bewildered from it all.
I'm the one who's bewildered. Let me make one thing clear. Those bandits are led by Sir Wolflin, Baron of Camberg, and he's not just some common outlaw. If we don't catch him, there'll be hell to pay. So you better speak up, no matter what happened here.
Lord Jesus. Why must we be persecuted so?
So, what really happened here?
First, promise me you'll get rid of them.
That's exactly what I'm here for.
They came a few days ago, took a pig and a sack of apples. We put up no resistance. I noticed one of them had an injured leg, so I offered to treat it for him.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That was very Christian of you, considering they came to rob you.
All I cared about was that they wouldn't kill us.
Go on. What happened then?
They rode off, and I prayed we'd seen the last of them. Only the same evening, they came back again. One of them had been wounded, and they wanted me to take a look at him. They gave me some coin and took me to their camp. And in the morning I came home again.
Are you stupid?
Begging your pardon, but are you soft in the head? If I hadn't coaxed it out of you, we might never have found them.
I know I should have told you, but I was afraid of them, and of you too.
So you know where they're camped? I'd like you to lead me there.
I won't go to their camp, no. But I know of a place where you'll have a good view of it.
That'll do me.
So you're gonna take me there? So I didn't have to investigate the other camp? Hot dog. Hot diggity dog. Hey, an unexplored area. How exciting. Explains why I run into the camp before. Also reminds me that there's...
I'm not going any further. If they saw me, I'd be done for. The camp's not far away in this direction.
Thanks. And don't worry, I'll deal with those bastards.
I pray you do.
Pretty sure this is the part where I'm supposed to go and get, what's his
Looks like I
face?
found it. I better get back and report to Captain Bernard.
I don't know how I failed. I mean, I succeeded. Alright, so let's go talk to Bernard. It's right around here somewhere. Make it a little easier to... Here it is. A little easier to navigate back to old Bernard's place or to the camp. Hi, Galloping. Was the stamina seem like a very, very slow pace? Doesn't look like it's moving. It still doesn't look like it's moving. Maybe very slightly. Huh. So I was leaning against something. He's a cool dude. He's that guy in high school that you want to be friends with. Whoa, now. It's a cool looking helmet.
What the fuck?
Did I just swing at him? I'm sorry. Didn't mean to click. Oopsies.
I found that encampment.
Ah, I'm glad to hear it. Is it far?
Not really.
How many men did you see?
I'm gonna say around 10.
Around 10.
So I have no idea.
The same as us. Well, now we'll see if my cousin is really as tough as they say. Otherwise, he'll be swinging tonight from the Rattay ramparts.
Wouldn't it be better to parley with them, sir?
Parley with robbers? You must be out of your mind, lad.
Both of them's 18.
I gave Sir Hanush my word I'd look out for his men, and I intend to keep it. So it's my duty to advise a parley.
You're going to advise me?
You're not seeing straight, Captain. No wonder, since Wolfland's your kin. Please, just grant me one thing. Let me go and parley. I'll find out more, and maybe we can settle everything without losing any men.
You want to parley? Listen, Henry, you can't rely on Wolfland to act honorably. There's every chance you won't come back.
Don't worry. I know it's a risky business, but have you got anyone better for the job?
No, I'm sorry to say I haven't. Wolfland's a conceited bastard. If he knows you come from me, he'll receive you just for a chance to tell me to go to hell. I'll give you a livery with my coat of arms, so it's clear you're my messenger. And you'll have to go unarmed.
Thank you, Captain. I'll do my best.
I hope so. Try and come back in one piece. I don't want to explain to Sir Radzig why I sent his favorite into a robber baron's camp unarmed.
Oh, I'm his favorite. Alright, so I can put on that. Let's disarm myself, and away we go. Nope, there we go. Yeah. I do have on his Wafric, right? You can't even see it. Oops. There we go. Is it a fish? Oh, bunny rabbit. It's getting dark. Have to equip a torch soon. Oh, okay, well, she's still walking back. All this is transpired and she's still making her way through the woods. Oh, yeah. Hello. There we go. Those is a walk in.
Hey, you! What do you want?
I'm Captain Bernard's envoy. I'm here to parley.
Why should I trust you?
I'm unarmed. What harm can I do?
That's true. You are wearing Sir Bernard's colours.
I'm gonna get
I suppose I should take you to Sir Wolfley. But if you try any tricks, you'll regret it. Understood?
You have my word.
Hold on. Does the torch count as a weapon? I'm not gonna risk it.
Damn!
Come on, big guy. Oh, I wonder if that's him. He looks cool.
Damn!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 10. Hey, I was right. Nope, 11. There's a guy over there.
Who do we have here? What's your name, boy?
Henry. I'm a messenger from...
I know. From my beloved cousin, Sir Bernard of Aleshna. So, what exactly is your message?
Yeah.
Why do you want to hurt the Lords of Aleshna?
That bastard Malota stole villages that belonged to my father. I was in Poland when my father died, and Malota convinced everyone I was dead too.
But you came back though, didn't you?
Aye, I came back. But Malota bribed the priest to testify that my father made him a deathbed confession. That bastard swore my father told him he was possessed, and so was his son, me. So they think I rose from the dead and I'm a warlock. They won't hear my claim.
Can't drink no more today.
That's unfortunate. But surely the courts of the king wouldn't believe a story like that.
Maybe not. But the king's in captivity, and none of the nobles have time for courts. No one will hear my case, and by the time this turmoil is over, everyone will have forgotten about me.
And the meat will have a better aroma.
If you throw it all in at the same time,
I heard some interesting tales about you.
Are you trying to
They
tell
say
me
your
my
family is
heart
cursed.
can't eat a piece of meat shit for brains?
So Bernard's been telling those stories again.
Aroma,
How my Aleshna cousins do love to gossip.
So your father didn't have...
What? A twisted mouth? Aye. Looked like it was run over by a wagon. And he was born with 4 siblings and none of them lived. True. But they always leave one thing out of that fairy tale.
What's that?
stink everywhere.
That my grandmother was one of 5 babes and her mother one of 4. That's how it goes in that family. And then that talk of the witch. Pah! My grandma couldn't wait to marry my grandfather and give him children.
Sick head. Can't drink no more today.
I don't know what I should do.
No one to rob here. Fucking boring.
We offer you safe conduct out of this domain if you leave everything you stole from Sir Hanish's subjects and pay 3 score groschen in compensation.
That's a very generous offer. But tell me, why should I accept?
I'll have yours too if you don't want it.
Your quarrel is with Milotta, not with Bernard, and certainly not with Sir Hanish, whose estates you're pillaging.
So?
So leave Sir Hanish's domain and settle your differences with Milotta elsewhere.
My quarrel is with everyone who helps Milotta. And Hanush gave him refuge in Ratai.
Sir Hanush knows nothing about Milotta's scheming. He offered a helping hand to a Christian in need, and for his pains, he has you pillaging his lands and murdering his subjects.
It's the times we live in.
You want justice? You think you deserve it? Then you should behave with honor yourself and leave here.
What good would it do me?
If you leave voluntarily, I'll tell Sir Hanush about Milotta's deception. He's not going anywhere in his current condition, so we'll get to the truth in the end.
The devil take it. There's nothing here worth pillaging anyway. All right. I accept your offer. Tell your captain we'll move on.
Don't forget to leave the loot and 60 groschen, too.
60?
There's no denying you're a good negotiator, lad. Oh well. No doubt we'll find easier pickings elsewhere. Better run along before Bernard loses patience.
Fighting, never losing. Robbing, fucking, whores and booze.
I would have liked to have dueled him, not gonna lie, but something tells me that that wasn't the right choice here. Someone just didn't sit right with me. Killing that guy, so. Alright, let's go back and report to Bernard. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm gonna try and look away from that torch. It's a little rough on the eyes. Oh, the camera will recenter itself every now and then. You have to fight against it. I saw a fire flicker up here. Nope, just seeing things, because that's... Yep, she's still on her way back, okay. Oh man, that bush ruined the frame rate.
Good day, Henry.
I've just come back from Wolfling, Captain.
And in one piece, I see. That's something at least, but I doubt you achieved anything.
I talked them into moving out. Not only that, but they left all their loot and 60 groschen too, as compensation.
I can hardly believe it. That turned out a lot better than I expected. The coin is for Sir Hanush, I expect.
Naturally.
Well then, take the money and ride to Ratai. In the meantime, we'll break camp and make sure those bastards keep their part of the bargain.
Right, Captain. I'll be on my way.
And Henry, nice work.
Coolio. And he complimented me? Well, well, well. And he's still in his bath clothes. Good to see he's prepared for anything. Yeah, I do need to run along here and clear out all these clouds. I'm sure I will when I go treasure hunting. So. Actually, it's nighttime, so he's probably at the church. He's probably going to move back up here to his castle. It's almost nighttime. Or it is nighttime, actually. Actually, naturally. Oh, I forgot to eat. Should probably also sleep. And I go report to Radzig. The next step of the main story. It's raining. I'm going into Ratai. It's gonna be so... Oh, not looking forward to this. And a torch in hand. Ugh. Let's eat real quick while I'm thinking about it. Let's actually get rid of some of this because this is the 6. Oh, and it gives me energy. Oh, goodness. Oh, whoa! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's just save myself what was going to be apparently a painful death there. That was... Keep forgetting about that little quirk in the game. Oh, that's why I don't put on my armor now. 1.2k. 3.2k. Ah, some good stuff. It's worth 1. Well, I mean, at least I'll never go hungry. That's what's important. I just sell my armor for unreasonable sums, and
Hey!
you look familiar. What's your name? It's just Townsman.
You!
Sorry, I'll wait till morning, I guess. I guess it wouldn't be right to wake up nobility over such frivolous news. Though I am getting him 3,000 groschen. He should be pretty excited about that. Okay, maybe he's at church now? Oh yeah, I should probably equip all this stuff before things get hairy again.
God be with you, lad. What can I do for you?
I have news from the camp, Sir Hanush.
Speak.
Shriek.
I persuaded Captain Bernard to let me parley with Wolflin.
Bernard agreed. I'm surprised.
So was I. I promised Wolflin safe conduct out of your territory on condition he leave all the loot he took and pay 60 groschen in compensation.
Well done. It will take Bernard a while to get over his disappointment of not being able to get revenge. But the important thing is, we're rid of that troublemaker. I must say, Henry, after all that's happened recently, I'm glad something finally turned out well.
So am I, sir.
And I think you deserve to be rewarded for your efforts.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, Madsburg Cuirass. Cuirass. Oh, it's pretty good too. I mean, I don't think... Yeah, it's not as good as what I got, but it's pretty good. That'd definitely be worth doing if you didn't have the all the ancient treasure maps or what have you. Alright, let's go talk to Radzig. Just close your eyes to this part, everybody. It'll be easier for everyone. That's what I'm doing. Ugh. No, that's fine. I enjoy it. Oh yeah. Also, I think it's because when I came into town, before I went to talk to Capone, there was like 16 halberds. It's like 16 halberds just sitting in the entrance to the city.
Man, good work, Henry.
Thank you, sir.
I'd tell you to take a well-earned rest, but unfortunately I need one more thing from you.
Whatever you command.
Jezek refuses to talk to us. The stubborn bastard's asking to see you.
Me?
Indeed. Normally I'd send for Captain Burner to beat it out of him, but then I told myself that if he's so keen to speak to you...
I'll try to get something out of him. Where is he?
He's locked up in the tower. Bernard will give you the key.
Very well, sir. Sir Radzig, I believe you know Sir Wolflin of Camberg.
I do. We once had a rather amusing encounter. Such a shame he's turned to robbing and pillaging. How did the mission go, anyway?
An amusing encounter, sir?
It happened before we went to Poland. I hired Wolflin as a mercenary to help deal with the royal matter. We were laying siege to Herstein Castle, because the lord there had been collecting tolls on the royal highway. It was winter, and the mountain passes were knee-deep in snow. There was no way to get reinforcements or supplies to us. So, we were in a bit of a fix. There was a strong garrison at the castle, and they had more food than we. By chance, the lady of the castle, Ophelia, arrived and wanted to get inside. Her carriage got stuck in a snowdrift, and being chivalrous knights, we rescued her. Then Wolflin got the idea we would hold Lady Ophelia hostage in exchange for Lord Herstein's surrender along with his men. We even promised him we would let her go inside first.
But they could easily have broken their promise once the lady was inside and refused to surrender, couldn't they?
Of course. We expected it, and we had something up our sleeve. It was snowing heavily, and the visibility was low. So they didn't notice it wasn't Lady Ophelia in the carriage, but Wolflin in disguise. As soon as the gate closed behind the carriage, Lord Herstein came and gloated at us from the battlements. Only in the meantime, Wolflin killed the whole escort and opened a side gate in the walls, where we were waiting. After that, it was all over in minutes. So tell me, what happened with him?
Yeah.
We parleyed with them and they pulled out.
How did Bernard feel about that? I think he was ready to bite Wolflin's head off.
He wasn't happy about it. But I told him Sir Hanish wanted the matter solved without bloodshed if possible.
I'm glad you did.
Wolflin asked me to give you his regards. And he said if you're going to march against Sigismund, you should let him know.
My God. It's a fine state of affairs when even outlaws want to march under my banner.
Perhaps it's not such a bad thing, my lord. It's good to know he's still loyal to you after all these years.
You're probably right.
Okay.
I'll be going.
Excuse me. Move. Thank you. What? Yeah, get out of my way. Bunch of dirty peasants. Oh, sorry, Slipney. Probably that's similar to just yelling in someone's ear that's standing beside you. Alright, so let's see. He's still all the way up here. Okay. Maybe now wasn't the best time to do, See, it only took him a couple hours. Probably not even that. I'll wait a couple hours for him to get here. So I want to go chase him down. So I easily could. Alright, should be back now. Well, let's just check before I just like ride up here. Nope, he's still on his way back. Alright. I'm gonna go hunt down Bernard. The time it takes me to get to Neuhof, he'll probably be like right next to Neuhof. Maybe a little past it. Regardless, I'm not waiting on him that long. It's like a day's worth of travel time. Watch him be in the city now. That'd be so upsetting. Nope, he's just right down the road. I'm faster than he is, so let's go. It's pretty ominous music playing. I'm missing something? I like how far Henry can turn his head. Actually, look over his back. It's pretty crazy. That's because he's walking back with... Where's your horse at, bro? I need those keys.
God save you, good night.
Yeah.
I need the key to...
So, Sir Radzig let him have his way in the end. He should have let me beat some answers out of him.
No wonder he doesn't want to talk to you.
Just try not to mess it up. Here's that key.
Thanks.
I don't think I can mess it up. I gotta...
What the hell are you doing?
Have a way with words, man. Alright, here we go. And on our way back. I could see you having like torture sequences in this game, though. If Grand Theft Auto had it, I could see him trying to get you to torture people. But I guess they'd have specific people for that. Then you would be the... Well, I guess they'd also have specific people for, you know, spying and scouting and warfare. I kind of got thrown in the middle of all that, so... Yeah, see, look at all these halberds sitting on the ground now. Pretty sure there are more than there were last time I came here. Oh my gosh, there's so many right there. Wait. Oh no, man, that's all wooden planks, but there's two. Like, where are all these things? Ugh. I can't wait for him to fix all that. Yeah, actually, I don't think I've been in this building. I wonder what it's for. Oh, I guess he's locked up in the rat house. He said the tower. But I guess the rat house is just as likely. Well, I remembered how to get down there. This way, this way. This is the wine cellar, right? Hey, what's up, buddy? Probably stinks some kind of awful in there.
Well, finally, I've had quite a wait.
Why do you want to talk to me, of all people?
You brought me here. You should consider it an honor.
If hanging around in a damp dungeon with a condemned man is your idea of honor...
You're not seeing the bright side. You can be the one who uncovers a conspiracy against the king for your master. You don't get an opportunity like that every day. It did cross my mind, though, that it might be nice to get some assurances for my cooperation. After all, I'm the one the Margrave unjustly declared the scourge of the land and expelled from Moravia. They even pulled my beautiful castle down. It was the necessity of making a living that forced me to take some liberties.
Okay.
I suppose there's some truth in that. I may speak with Sir Radzig and he might pardon you, but not unless you start talking.
Very well, ask me anything you want. I won't be obstructive.
What I want to know most of all is who's behind it. Who were you making those forgeries for?
Do you think I couldn't have handled it all myself?
He has a sword.
I'm not trying to insult you.
He's
It's
in
just
prison.
not a job one man could do alone.
All right, the way it began was I was short of coin, as usual. So I let those crimps in Sasau recruit me.
Recruit you into what?
I didn't inquire too much. In this business, you don't ask too many questions. But when they found out I wasn't just anybody, they put me in charge of the counterfeiting. A foreigner by the name of Eric gave me instructions. But for sure, he isn't the chief. And there's someone highly placed at the monastery who's mixed up in it too. But I don't know who.
How did you come to hear of all this business?
I met some old friends in Colleen a few months ago. And they said they were heading for Sasau. That armed men were being recruited. And they'll hire anyone.
Old friends? Who were they?
Just a couple of brigands. We used to ambush the Margrave's messengers in Moravia together.
Nice friends you keep.
I was in dispute with the Margrave. A man in my position finds himself mixed up with all sorts.
And then what?
Rapota and I had been living off stale crusts for a month, so I wasn't going to turn down the chance of work, honest or otherwise. We rode to Sasau and met with the recruiters. It didn't take long to realize I was a nobleman fallen on hard times, not some common peasant.
Can you get to the point?
Well, they introduced me to this Eric, and he told me what was needed. They set up the workshop, got the men, the supplies, everything.
Crimps? You're telling me this Eric is recruiting armed men in Sasau?
Well, it seems so. I was giving the recruiters some of the coins to do it. The fake ones, of course.
Where can I find the recruiting gang?
That's tricky. It was my friends who led me to them. We met with them in the woods next to Sasau. It's about who you know, as always.
You said you gave them money. Where was that?
They'd ride to the mine gallery to see me. I don't suppose you'd find them there now.
If you say so. This Eric, you reckon he's not the one in charge?
He puts on airs, but he's just a naive young pup. And he's always going on about his lord, though he never mentioned him by name.
Where can I find this Eric? You must have had some meeting place.
He used to come to the workshop unannounced. And after what's happened, I doubt he'll be showing his face there again.
This highly placed person at the monastery, what can you tell me about him?
I've no idea who he is, only that he's no small fry. After all, he handles the exchange of the forgeries in Passau.
I see. Is there anything else at all you can tell me about him?
No, he was supposed to supply me with materials too, but he backed out. Eric said he probably got cold feet.
That'll do me for the moment.
Will you put in a word for me with Sir Radzig? I'll swear allegiance to him if he'll have me. I'm sick of being a renegade.
I can try, but I can't promise you anything.
I don't know if I would trust you to work with me. Maybe he's just doing it for me. I guess he didn't lie or anything. He could be lying now. People will say anything to get off the hook, so you gotta be cautious, that's all. Never take someone's words at face value. Unless you trust them, of course. What up, Kunesh? Yeah, what's up, man?
Hey!
I'm walking on you. You like that?
What the hell?
Yeah, anyway. I wonder what the entire time period of this game is supposed to be. Because I've been probably, in game for several months. Houndsman. I must be upstairs. Look out!
What is it?
Whoa! Oh goodness! Hey, watch out, dude! Oh, watch out! It's gonna hit you in the face, man. All right. Yeah, I don't want to go in that tower over there. No telling how many halberds are in there now. There's one right there. I'm talking to you, my friend. Don't shut that door. Dude. Alright. Oh, he's got a cool looking armor. I like those red stripes on the back.
Are you serious?
Like another halberd. There we go, finally. Jeez.
So what have you learned?
All sorts of things. There's some foreigner called Eric behind the counterfeiting ring, and someone highly placed at the monastery.
The monastery? Really?
That's what Jezek claimed.
So it's worse than I thought. If this is true, we'll have to proceed with the utmost caution.
Why? Can't we just go to the monastery to investigate?
No. If the church is truly involved, I have no authority.
So what will you do?
I'll have to think about it. It won't be an easy nut to crack. I'll have to consult with Hanush. And what of this Eric? Who is he?
I don't know, but he's recruiting armed men in Sasau and forming an army.
Damn. So it looks like Pribyslavitz wasn't the end of it.
It most certainly wasn't, sir. And what's more, Sir Jezek is convinced this Eric is only a go-between, and there's someone bigger behind him.
You should return to Sasau and take a closer look at those recruiters. If they're going to attack, we must find out sooner than last time.
It might not be as straightforward as that. Sir Jezek didn't know them and has no idea how to find them.
You'll have to manage somehow, my lad. Don't tell me there's an armed force amassing here and nobody knows anything. Go to Sasau and try to find them.
Oh. I know Miller Simon at the Sasau mill.
There you are. Millers usually know what's going on behind the scenes. Go there and talk to him. Whatever you do, be careful, Henry. And best not mention my name. It would attract unwelcome attention. What we want is for the crimps to take you for just another village lad they can lure into their gang.
All right, sir. I'll try to blend in as best I can.
I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I know of no one else who could help as much as you can now.
Sir, there's one more thing. Sir Jezek went with me without resistance, because I promised him he could come to an agreement with you.
My boy, my boy. You make promises in my name? That could turn out very badly for both of us. But, if it can prevent bloodshed, why the hell not? We may well come to some arrangement after all, but I can't say yet what will become of him. You'd better run along.
As you command, sir.
Alright. Now that was interesting. So, what do we gotta do? We can't beat him. Find out whether the crimps, okay. Bailiff, the innkeeper, and Miller Simon. I wonder if I hadn't met Miller Simon yet, that still would have been a thing. Anyway, away we go. Oh, the map's all blurry. If I get there before dark so I can talk to everybody. Well, an attack on the road. I almost got killed by a bandit earlier. He wasn't wearing any armor, he just had a pole arm because he got stuck up on top of a bush and I couldn't hit him, but he could hit me. Oh man, that was frustrating. Glad I didn't have to witness that. Oh, I was gonna try to shoot him while they were just chilling there.
Is that the best you can do?
I haven't done anything yet.
This won't take long.
So you say that. You know what? You're probably right. 1, 2, stab, stab. 1, 2. All right. one down. Do 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 do. Right in the butt. Yeah, right in the butt. Always disappointing. Alright, anyway. Let us continue on our way. Actually, you know what? I think I'm just going to travel up to the inn and take a little nappy nap. And we're going to call it an episode. I think that'd be the best course of action right now. Plus, it's almost nighttime. I can sleep through the night, and then in the next episode, I can get started in the day. Actually, the next episode is going to be a treasure hunt, so that might not necessarily be the case anyway. I don't know when the next episode's going to be posted or uploaded because I don't know how long it's going to take me to find all 25 treasures. I've been looking forward to it though, so I'm pretty excited about it. Oh, yeah. Alright, well, we're going to call it here. Thanks for watching, and in the next episode, we will continue with this quest. Yeah, alright, anyway, hope to catch you in the next episode.